Hey guys, so I wanted to do a little bit of an update video because I haven't really done anything for my vlog channel. I've been doing most videos for my spiritual related channel, which if you're interested in that, I always link all of my channels in the description below my video. Also, I apologize, my brain seems to be working a little slower than usual. Well, I edit my videos anyway, so it's not gonna matter too much, but I'm having a lot of anxiety right now. I've done videos on my vlog channel before, aka this channel, where I've talked about my anxiety and like what's been going on and stuff like that. And like I've mentioned that like I don't even know how long it's been at this point, but it's been like a year or two since I've been like out of the hospital. And oh my gosh, my throat feels really weird. Yeah, it's been like a year or two since I've been out of the hospital, and that was for attempts on my life, unfortunately, which I don't really want to talk about right now, but I've mentioned it in other videos and I've talked a bit about it. I don't really remember how in-depth I went about it. Probably not that much. I don't know. We also think one of my previous medications is what tripped me up. And with the surprise that I was also unknowingly pregnant. So that was also like hormones and stuff. I did manage to finally get roommates to help when I got out of the hospital. I mean, my friend moved back in for a while, but then that didn't work out. And so then we had someone else move in. And I'm not going to give away too much details there because, I mean, it's their personal life, right? They probably don't want to be in this video, but I did get 3 other roommates, and one of them left, and now there's 2. And then one is out of the house a little bit more, so I'm trying to adjust to that because I'm used to like 3 people being here. So pretty much someone being here like 24/7, which is what I kind of needed. I wouldn't say that it's going to help my situation get better because I do have to spend time alone to be able to get better. But I just think it's happening a little fast for me. And I'm not trying to like trash talk anyone in this video. So hopefully if anyone that knows me is seeing this video, they're not taking it like an attack because it's not supposed to be. It's just my own issues that it's just like aren't really getting better. I mean, depression is like on and off. Anxiety is pretty much always on. And I do have a fear of being left alone for too long, or like just, I guess, not knowing where or when people are, when they're gonna get back, and like how long I'm gonna be alone for. And I've been in very dark places when I've been alone. Even to the point of like dry heaving and like, what's the word? Vigorously vomiting over the toilet and not able to eat anything. Sometimes I can forget how to do certain things, like even operate a door. I can get lost in a fucking hallway. That sort of stuff doesn't usually happen anymore, but I've noticed since I've spent a lot of time around people that now that I'm spending a little bit more time alone, those things are starting to come back, and now I'm like trying to deal with them, and it's going okay. I guess I took 2 of my sedatives, and I'm hoping to get on more because I sometimes now need it during the day and at night, because like I'm supposed to be taking it at night, but sometimes I've been taking it during the day depending on how my stress has been, because at least at night I know that usually, like, can't say it would never happen, but like as of right now, like people are home at night. So but even then, like if I had to, I'd probably just take my next day dose if something like that did happen, because I need it twice a day. that sedative medication, because now I'm trying to adapt, and I'm not very good at adapting to change most of the time. And yeah, so like this issue, that's why I kind of wanted to make an update video, because I know I haven't made a vlog in a long time, and just like this, I also think that this is the longest I've ever gone without swearing in one of my videos, or just talking about anything in general, because when I talk in general, like, it's usually how it happens, unless I'm purposely filtering myself for some reason. So like right now I just didn't know what to do. Making a video kind of spoke to me, because that does help kill some time, and it helps reframe my focus a little bit, even though I'm talking about my anxiety, so that really makes no sense to me, but whatever. But yeah, my anxiety stuff is still going on. I recommend checking out my other videos for more information about that, but since I've been dealing with anxiety most of my life, I know how to deal with it a lot better. However, it's still a challenge, sometimes. And, you know, normally I do pretty good, but this is one where it's like a really sensitive thing for me. And because I always just like fear of losing control over my sanity. And that has indeed happened before. Again, where I've also mentioned the dry heaving and vigorously vomiting and forgetting where I am, forgetting how to work a door, like even forgetting how to operate a shower. Because like I know I needed to shower the one time, and I couldn't remember how. So like times where I was like alone like every day. This was back when I was alone like every day. By the time someone would be home, like that's when it was just me and my mom. By the time my mom would get home from work, I was down. Finally I could relax, and I was so tired and my head was pounding, because I would also get like really big fucking migraines from just simply being alone all day and trying to fight my anxiety off and not hyperventilate and not puke and blah 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 blah. So I would spend all that time alone, obviously. Then my brain would, how I explain it, gets half paralyzed, where I forget how to do things. Or I just like physically like can't. My body is frozen. Like at least a little bit, to the point that I can't barely do anything. My head. Why do I want to cry right now? But yeah, so I can forget how to like operate simple things like a shower. I can get stuck in a room, like literally. So for the longest time, I wouldn't even close doors all the way, because I forget how to use them. No, it's traveling down my neck. Ugh, I'm just... And... Ugh, this is so bad. Like, I was really trying to figure out what the hell to put on, because... And that's the thing, and that's something that I guess my outreach worker and I are going to have to work on, and the therapist, I guess, because I have both. I have a few different workers that I work with, and I guess one of the things I need to work on with somebody, probably my therapist, is going to be the one to make a list of things for me to focus on or do when I'm in the state of I'm alone, and I'm literally in that state where things could either go really, really, really bad, or they'll just be okay and moderate. And the whole point of the list is to help keep me balanced enough until someone is back. And one of those things that helps me a lot is watching TV shows or watching movies. However, I also have trauma with some movies, which sounds silly, but dealing with this anxiety shit and having to be put through other traumatic related situations where I don't even want to talk about it, but like, just like, if I had like one of these really bad anxiety attacks in the hot tub that we used to have, for example, it would create trauma for me being in the hot tub. And that happened like 2 different times or 3 different times, and I had to like overcome it like 3 different times. Same thing with like, I know there's trauma linked to Marvel movies too that I'm still trying to overcome. Like, Marvel movies really do help me a lot, but at the same time they have been a part of my trauma because I've had this anxiety problem and severe discomfort mentally and physically of just like really, really downhill situations where I've had a Marvel movie on, and it helped me in the moment, but after that it became traumatic. So and same with Hannah Montana. Like, literally my mom would just go to the gym and I would put on Hannah Montana or Wizard of Waverly Place or something, and it would help. But now I also do have some trauma linked to that. So like tonight, this evening, it was really hard because my brain was like, no, that's gonna make this situation more scary. No, this is gonna make the situation more scary. So like, I really just didn't know what to put on, because it's like, Marvel, no. Hannah Montana, no. And not to mention, I couldn't even really think of any shows other than Vampire Diaries and Hannah Montana. Those were like the top 2 in my head that I could think of, and those are the only 2 that I could think of, which is exactly why I need to work on those lists again with my therapist, because then I can just look at the options instead of trying to have to think of them when my brain is not wanting to operate. I'm definitely going to do that next time I see her, because I don't want to go through this scenario again where I don't know what the fuck to put on. I don't know how to comfort myself, and so I'm going to have to figure it out. My body is so filled with stress and just like negative mental related shit that it cannot hold on to anymore. Like, it's already too full. So now it's like my body will start twitching randomly. The emotional twitching is definitely from emotional overload. My mind just like, and body can't hold on to any more shit. So my body just starts to like twitch randomly in like, whether it's my feet or my legs or my arms or whatever. Or my eyes do it too sometimes. Weirdly enough, it's only been like a couple days that it hasn't actually been that bad, which is nice, because it hurts. It causes a lot of pain. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna end this video here because I really don't need to talk about anything else, and I feel a bit better. And so I'm gonna end this video and then edit it later, and yeah, I don't know. Just so you guys all know, I wanted to make it a new thing in all of my videos where I mention I do always check my comments, because I do. Because I'm like always checking my channels and stuff like that, and I'm like, new followers? Like, views? It's stupid. But you know, I do want to get somewhere with this someday, but mostly just, well, really only just to help people, and then I just enjoy making videos aside from that. Like, if I could help like a lot of people and then still just make videos on the side without even getting paid for it, I would do that, you know? Like, this isn't about making money for me, this is about helping other people. And same with like talking about my problems and stuff like that. Like, I want people to know when I am in a good place in life, that they can look at these videos and, you know, relate and be like, she wasn't in a good place for how long, or she wasn't in a good place and she made it out, you know? Like, I'm all about showing that. That's why I make these videos, talking about my problems. because one, it helps me release, but two, I also hope that it helps other people to maybe helps other people find a way to like, or someone to relate to, even, because I know that that can be really important when you're going through shit. But yeah, anyways, I'm just rambling. I'm gonna end this video, and share your comments, share your thoughts,